A very good morning to all my dear children. Today is Wednesday and I am going to teach you English. Children, in today's class we will learn to read and recognize capital letters A to Z. Then children, we will learn the phonic sounds of the letters A to Z. Children, today I will teach you to write capital D in the notebook and then we will recite the rhyme, all things. So let's start our today's English class.
Children, now let's learn and recognize capital letters A to Z with pictures. So let's start, children. You also speak with me. Now look here, children. This is capital A. A for apple. A for apple. Now comes B. B for ball. This is B. B for ball. Now comes C. C for cat. Meow. C for cat. The next letter is D. Look here, children. This is capital D and D for dog. This is dog. Now comes E, children. Look here. This is E. E for elephant. Now the next letter is capital F. F for fish. F for fish. Children, this is G. G for goat. Now comes H. H for hen. Children, the next letter is I. I for ice cream. We all love to eat ice cream in summers. Now comes J. J for jug. Children, after J, this is K. K for kite. Next letter is L. This is L. L for lion. Now comes M. M for mango. Summer is the season of mango. M for mango. Now comes N. N for nest. The bird lives in a nest. Children, this is O. O for orange. Now comes P. P for parrot. Children, the next letter is Q. Q for queen. Now comes R. R for rabbit. This is S. S for ship. Now comes T. This is capital T. T for tiger. The tiger. This is a tiger. Children, this is capital T. T for tiger. Now comes U. U for umbrella. The next letter is V. V for van. Now comes W. W for watch. Children, this is X. X for Xmas tree. Children, this is capital Y. Y for yak. And now comes the last letter. This is Z. Z for zebra. Children, in this way, you have to learn to read and recognize capital letters A to Z with the help of picture.
Children, now it's time to learn phonic sounds of the letters A to Z. So you also speak with me. A. A says A. B. B says B. C. C says K. The sound of C is K. D. D says D. E. E says E. F. F says F. This is G. G says G. H. H says H. Now comes I. I says E. This is J. J says J. Children, this is K. And the sound of K is K. And this K is kicking K. This is L. L says L. This is M. M says The sound of M is Children, this is N. N says This is O. O says O. Now comes P. P says P. Children, this is Q. The sound of Q is Q. This is R. R says R. This is S. S says S. This is U. U says A. This is V. The sound of V is V. Now comes W. W says V. X says X. Children, this is Y. The sound of Y is Y. And now comes Z. Z says Z. Children, in this way you have to learn and practice the sounds of the letters A to Z. Children, today I will teach you to write capital D. Look here, this is D. D for duck. This is today's date, children. Today is 28th April 2021. But before writing D, children, let's have a look. There are many things which start with letter D. D for duck, D for dog, D for deer, D for drum, and D for doll. Let's say them again. D. D for duck, D for dog, D for drum, D for doll, and D for deer. Now, let's learn to write capital D. Children, first you have to put your pencil on the top line, the red line. And from here you have to make a standing line till the second blue line, like this. Okay, then you have to remove your hand. And then from your right side, you have to make again a semicircle, like this. You have to start from the red line and you have to bring it till the second blue line, and then you have to join it with the standing line. In this way, you have to write capital D. Like this. With firm hand, you have to write. Okay. In this way, children, you have to write capital D. Now, I will show you how you will write in your notebook. Children, before writing D in the notebook, let's revise A, B, C and D phonic song. Okay, let's revise it. This is A. Ant on my arm. A. A says A. Now this is B. B for ball. B for bat. B says B. So, B. In this way, you will learn the sound of B. This is C. And C says K. The sound of castanet. K. In this way, you have to do K. Castanet. The sound of castanet. K. Okay, children. Now this is D. D says D. So you have to pretend that you have a drum and you have its sticks in your hand. Okay, so do like this. D. Pretend to beat a drum. D. Okay, so now A says A. Ant on my arm. A. B for ball. B for bat. B. Sound of the castanets. K. And this is D. D. Beat of drum. D. In this way, children, you can easily learn the song of these letters. So, children, you have to learn it like this. Make your video on it and send it to me. Children, now I will teach you to write capital D in the notebook. First, you have to write today's date. Today is 28th April 2021. Look here, children. D for drum. Look here, children. This is drum and the sound of D is D. D says D. Now let's write. Put your pencil on the red line and from here you have to make a standing line till the second blue line, like this. And then you have to make a semicircle and you have to touch this line. In this way you have to write D. Like this. And in this way you have to finish the first line. Okay, with the firm hand you have to write. Put your pencil on the red line, make a standing line till the second blue line, and then go again on the red line from where you have started, and then make a semicircle like this. And then you have to join it with the standing line. So in this way you will be able to make capital D. Children, now see, I am in the last line. Okay, and in this way you have to write capital D in your English notebook. One page of capital D in a good and neat handwriting like this. So children, write like this and send its picture to me. Children, now it's time to recite and practice our rhyme, all things with action. So let's do it. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the good Lord made them all. Each little flower that opens, each little bird that sings, He made their glowing colors, He made their tiny wings. In this way, children, you have to learn this rhyme. So learn it, recite it, make your video on it and send it to me. See you in your next class. Bye-bye.